there are some very interesting things popping up in these crazy markets. As you can see right here, gold has been dumping on its Bitcoin pair for about 24 days now. And what's interesting about it is that it's also been dumping on its dollar pair. Meanwhile, Bitcoin too has been dumping on its dollar pair. So what is this and what does it mean? Well, as we mentioned some time ago, gold and silver do not actually trade against Bitcoin. What we are actually looking at here is a relative chart as to what investors prefer. And the reason why this matters is because gold is seen as a store of value asset. In fact, it's the primary store of value asset which we believe Bitcoin will replace. Now, this asset trades against the US dollar, similar to how Bitcoin trades against the US dollar. So if we see gold overperforming Bitcoin, it tells us that investors are not yet ready to invest in Bitcoin on the idea of it being a store of value. Whereas if we see gold dumping against Bitcoin, it tells us that investors actually prefer BTC as opposed to gold for the store of value use case. So this does not move the price of Bitcoin to the upside, that's on its dollar pair, but it shows us that if the markets were to reverse to the upside, Bitcoin will most likely outperform gold in terms of gains. Now, it is also the same thing with silver. So we go to silver BTC right here. And as we go to silver here, you see that silver has also been dumping against BTC. Some would even go as far as to say that this right here was a double top. What I find particularly interesting about silver is that in August of 2025, silver completely deviated from this 100 daily EMA, and it is only until now that it is retesting it. So this is actually a lot more significant than some might assume. Now, of course, I'm a crypto bull, so I would be on the idea that this thing continues to dump here and push Bitcoin to the upside relative to these other assets, that's gold and silver. So I have some biases here. But overall, I'll be looking for a very strong performance of BTC over these other assets in the next coming weeks.